What's up everybody, welcome to the first tutorial in Adobe Dreamweaver. These tutorials are going to teach you everything you need to know about Dreamweaver inside and out, to the basic stuff to the pretty advanced stuff. And what Dreamweaver is one of the best editing programs that you can get when you want to build a website. And as you open it, everything looks all pretty confusing when you're just starting out. So in this tutorial, we're just gonna begin to find our way around Dreamweaver a little bit. And the first biggest part of Dreamweaver you notice is called the document window. That's this big white space right here. Anything you type right here or create in here is going to be in the body of your website. Next section you want to take note of is the title bar. That's these little tabs right here, and this one's Untitled 1. And this tells you what file you're working on right now. As you can see, we're working on one called Untitled. And the next part of Dreamweaver you want to take note on is called the Document Toolbar. The three main things you need to know about this is the different views, code, which allows you to type code for your website, design, which allows you just to put what you see is what you get, and whatever you type in here under design, that's what it's actually going to look like, or split, where you can see the code up here and see what it's going to look like down here. For the most part, we're going to be working in the design view. And right under here is the title of your website. Whatever you type in here, that's going to become the title, and that's how you change it. And down here is called the status bar. This tells you some basic information about your website, allows you to zoom in and out, and also tells you the size of your website. And over here is a tag selector. If you're familiar with XHTML or HTML, you can see what tag you're using right there. So next we want to take a look at the insert bar. This is the main bar at the top. As you can see, you can expand it or contract it by clicking this little arrow. And the insert bar has many different subjects to it. Right now we're under the common subject or common tab, and this allows you to make many things that you would commonly use in a website, like images and anchor tags. And the layout is for the basic layout, and you can put your div tags and other CSS elements in here that we'll get to later. The forms tag is for forms. The data is mostly for if you're making a website that's going to include a database. Here is any of the spry elements that we'll talk about more later. And this text tab is for formatting text. And in your favorite tab, you can right click and customize any common ones that you use often. So let's say you use one from text and one from forms, then you can put all those under your favorites and you can customize it. And the next thing I want to talk about is the property inspector at the bottom of your screen. Now what the property inspector is essentially any attributes that you can apply to the tag, you apply them right here. So as you can see, the only tag we have right here is the body tag. So any attributes such as background color that you could apply to your body, you would apply right here. This changes with each tag you're working on. Now the last thing I'm going to talk about right now are these panels over here. These are some of the most important things, and you can contract or expand it by clicking this arrow right there, or pull it back by clicking this arrow right there. Now as you see, we have 4 panels open right now by default, but there are many more. You can also move these around and order them from top to bottom however you like. And you can also, if you get stuck or if you like a layout, Or if you just want to go back to the default layout, click on Windows, Workspace Layout, and this will give you all the layouts that it has by default. So that's all the time we have for right now, and this was a very basic tutorial. And now that we know the layout, in the next tutorial we're actually going to begin making our very first website in Dreamweaver. And if you didn't catch everything, you can go to my website www.thenewboston.com and we can go over everything I talked about today. Thank you.